Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I am going to discuss few important university questions on beta and gamma function. So our first question is, evaluate the integral 0 to pi by 6 cos 3 theta power 4 into sin 6 theta square d theta. We evaluate this integral using beta function. As we know, 0 to pi by 2 cos power m theta into sin power n theta d theta equal to gamma m plus 1 by 2 into gamma n plus 1 by 2 upon twice gamma m plus n plus 2 by 2. This result we already developed in previous videos. Now the given integral is 0 to pi by 6 cos 3 theta power 4 into sin 6 theta power square d theta. So neither the limit of given integral is 0 to pi by 2, which we required to use this result, and nor the angle of cos and sine are same. So first we convert the limit of given integral from 0 to pi by 6 to 0 to pi by 2, and further we equate the angle of sine and cos, and therefore we use a transformation. Put 3 theta equal to phi. We use the transformation 3 theta equal to phi, which leads to 3 d theta equal to d phi by differentiation, and which gives d theta equal to d phi by 3. So we use this transformation in the given integral, and then we get the given integral 0 to pi by 6 cos 3 theta power 4 into sin 6 theta square d theta equal to integral, the lower limit of theta 0 here gives the lower limit of phi is 0, and the upper limit of theta pi by 6, we put here pi by 6, then 3 into pi by 6 is pi by 2. So upper limit of phi is pi by 2. So limit of integration becomes 0 to pi by 2 as we require. Now cos 3 theta is phi, so we have cos phi power 4 into 6 theta gives 2 phi, so we have sin 2 phi square into d theta become d phi by 3. Further we write 1 by 3 constant, so we write outside the integral. Integration limit is 0 to pi by 2 cos phi power 4. Now here we have sin 2 phi square, and sin 2 theta is 2 sin theta cos theta, so sin 2 phi become 2 sin phi cos phi whole square into d phi. Now we have 1 by 3, and here 2 square become 4, so 1 by 3 into 4 become 4 by 3 integral 0 to pi by 2 cos 4 phi, and here we have cos square phi, so total we have cos phi power 6, and here we have sin square phi d phi. So now the integral take the standard form 0 to pi by 2 cos power m theta sin power n theta d theta. So using the relation, we have 4 by 3 into m plus 1 by 2 gamma m plus 1 by 2, so 6 plus 1 7 by 2, so we have gamma 7 by 2 into gamma n plus 1 by 2, so n plus 1 is 2 plus 1 by 2 is gamma 3 by 2 upon twice gamma m plus n plus 2 by 2. So 6 plus 2 is 10 by 2 is gamma 5. So we have this result for this integral. Now using gamma n plus 1 is n gamma n, and further gamma n plus 1 is n factorial. So we expand these all gamma function. We have here 4 by 2 is 2, so we have 2 by 3. Now gamma 7 by 2 is what? 5 by 2 gamma 5 by 2. Gamma 5 by 2 is 3 by 2 gamma 3 by 2, and gamma 3 by 2 is 1 by 2 gamma 1 by 2. Into here we have gamma 3 by 2, so gamma 3 by 2 become 1 by 2 gamma 1 by 2 upon gamma 5 is 4 factorial, so 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Now gamma half is root pi, so root pi into root pi is pi, and further we solve these all term, we get 5 pi by 192. So this is the result of given integral using beta and gamma function. Next example is evaluate the integral 0 to infinite x square into 1 plus x power 4 upon 1 plus x whole power 10 dx. To evaluate this integral, we use improper integral form of beta function, which is 0 to infinite x power n minus 1 upon 1 plus x whole power m plus n dx is equal to beta mn. We develop this relation in properties of beta function. So to evaluate the given integral, we use improper integral of beta function, which state that 0 to infinite x power n minus 1 upon 1 plus x whole power m plus n dx is beta mn. Now the given integral is 0 to infinite x square into 1 plus x power 4 upon 1 plus x whole power 10 dx is equal to integral 0 to infinite, we multiply x square in this bracket, we get x square plus x power 6 upon 1 plus x whole power 10 dx. Now from here we separate two integral, then we have first integral is 0 to infinite x square upon 1 plus x whole power 10 dx plus the second integral is 0 to infinite x power 6 upon 1 plus x whole power 10 dx. So we separate two integral by separating the LCM. Now we write x square, this square power we write 3 minus 1, and this 6 power we write 7 minus 1, and further we have 0 to infinite x power 3 minus 1 upon 1 plus x whole power, we write 10 power as 7 plus 3 dx plus 0 to infinite x power 6, we write x power 7 minus 1 upon 1 plus x whole power 10. So 10 power we write 3 plus 7 dx. Now these two integrals are of the form 0 to infinite x power n minus 1 upon 1 plus x power whole power m plus n. So value of this integral is beta mn. Therefore we have beta 7 comma 3. Using the improper integral form, the value of this integral is beta 7 comma 3 plus. Here the value of this integral is beta 3 comma 7. Now as we know, beta mn is equal to beta nm. So beta 7 comma 3 is equal to beta 3 comma 7. So we write beta 3 comma 7 as beta 7 comma 3, and then beta 7 comma 3 plus beta 7 comma 3 is become 2 times beta 7 comma 3 using beta mn equal to beta nm. Now by relation between beta and gamma function, we know that beta mn equal to gamma m into gamma n upon gamma m plus n. So we have 2 times gamma 7 into gamma 3 upon gamma 3 plus 7, which is gamma 10, using beta mn equal to gamma m gamma n upon gamma m plus n. Now we expand these gamma function using gamma n plus 1 is equal to n gamma n. So 2 into gamma 7 we write as it is. Gamma 3 become 2 gamma 2 and gamma 2 become 1 gamma 1 upon gamma 10 become 9 gamma 9, gamma 9 become 8 gamma 8, gamma 8 become 7 gamma 7 using this relation. Now gamma 7 cancel and gamma 1 is 1, and further simplify these all terms, we get 1 upon 126. So this is the result of given integral using improper integral of beta function. Similar question we have. Show that 0 to infinite x power 8 into 1 minus x power 6 upon 1 plus x whole power 24 dx. This integral is 0. In similar manner we solve, then we have for this integral beta 9 comma 15 minus beta 15 comma 9, and then using beta mn equal to beta nm, beta 15 comma 9 cancel with beta 9 comma 15, and then we get result 0. So we can try this similar questions using the improper integral of form of beta function. Next example is, show that integral 0 to 1 x power 4 into 1 minus x square whole power 5 by 2 dx is equal to 3 pi by 512. We evaluate this integral using beta function. So by definition of beta function, we know that 0 to 1 x power m minus 1 into 1 minus x whole power n minus 1 dx is equal to beta mn. And the given integral is 0 to 1 x power 4 into 1 minus x square whole power 5 by 2 dx. So in given integral we have in bracket 1 minus x square, but in standard form of beta function we have 1 minus x only. So first we reduce this square term in a linear term, and therefore we take a substitution, put x square equal to t, which gives 2x dx equal to dt by differentiation, and further leads to dx equal to dt by 2x. Now the value of x is root t, so we get dx equal to dt by 2 root t. Now using this substitution in given integral, we get the given integral 0 to 1 x power 4 into 1 minus x square whole power 5 by 2 dx is equal to integral. Now lower limit of x 0 gives the upper lower limit of t is 0, and the upper limit of x is 1. We put here, then we get upper limit of t is 1. So limit of integration is 0 to 1. Now x power 4 is squaring both sides, we get x power 4 equal to t square. So x4 is t square into 1 minus x square is t, so 1 minus t whole power 5 by 2 into dx is dt by 2 root t. Therefore we have 1 by 2 constant, so we write outside the integral. Limit of integration is 0 to 1, t square by t power half, root t is t power half, so t square by t power half is t power 3 by 2 into 1 minus t whole power 5 by 2 dt. Now 3 by 2 is what? 5 by 2 minus 1, and 5 by 2 is what? 7 by 2 minus 1. So we write 1 by 2 integral 0 to 1 t power 5 by 2 minus 1 into 1 minus t whole power 7 by 2 minus 1 dt. So this integral is in the form of beta function. Definition of beta function: 0 to 1 x power m minus 1 into 1 minus x whole power n minus 1 dx, and value of this integral is beta mn. So m is 5 by 2 and n is 7 by 2. So using the definition of beta function, we write the value of this integral is 1 by 2 into beta 5 by 2 comma 7 by 2. Now beta mn is gamma m into gamma n upon gamma m plus n, relation between beta and gamma function. Therefore we write 1 by 2 into gamma 5 by 2 into gamma 7 by 2 upon gamma 5 by 2 plus 7 by 2, relation between beta and gamma function. And further we get 1 by 2 into gamma 5 by 2 into gamma 7 by 2 upon gamma, here the sum of 5 by 2 plus 7 by 2 is 12 by 2, which is gamma 6. Now expand this gamma function using gamma n plus 1 is n gamma n. So we have 1 by 2 into gamma 5 by 2 is 3 by 2 gamma 3 by 2, gamma 3 by 2 is 1 by 2 gamma 1 by 2 into gamma 7 by 2, gamma 7 by 2 is 5 by 2 gamma 5 by 2, gamma 5 by 2 is 3 by 2 gamma 3 by 2, and gamma 3 by 2 become 1 by 2 gamma 1 by 2 upon gamma 6 is equal to 5 factorial. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now here gamma half is root pi, gamma half is root pi, so root pi into root pi is pi. And further simplify these all terms, we get the value of given integral is 3 pi by 512, which we require to show. So we evaluate the given integral using beta function. Next example is show that integral 0 to infinite dx upon 1 plus x power 4 equal to pi root 2 by 4. We can solve this integral by using improper integral form of the beta function by putting x power 4 equal to t. But here I am going to solve this integral using trigonometric form. So we know that 0 to pi by 2 cos theta power m into sin theta power n d theta equal to gamma m plus 1 by 2 into gamma n plus 1 by 2 upon twice gamma m plus n plus 2 by 2. Now the given integral is 0 to infinite dx upon 1 plus x power 4. Here we use a substitution which is x square equal to tan theta. Then we have 2x dx is equal to sec square theta d theta by differentiation, and further which leads to the dx equal to sec square theta d theta by 2x, and the value of x is root tan theta. So we get dx equal to sec square theta d theta upon 2 root tan theta. Now putting this substitution in given integral, we get 0 to infinite 1 upon 1 plus x power 4 dx is equal to integral. The lower limit of x is 0. Here we get tan theta 0, then theta equal to 0. So lower limit of theta is 0. And the upper limit of x is infinite. So we have here tan theta equal to infinite, then theta equal to pi by 2. So limit of integration becomes 0 to pi by 2. Here 1 upon 1 plus x power 4. So squaring both sides, we get x power 4 is tan square theta. So we have 1 plus tan square theta here, and multiplied by dx. So dx is sec square theta upon 2 root tan theta d theta. Now 1 plus tan square is sec square theta. So sec square theta cancel. Further 1 by 2 is constant. So we write outside the integral. Then we have 1 by 2 into integral 0 to pi by 2 1 upon root tan theta d theta, and 1 upon root tan theta is root cot theta. So we write 1 by 2 into integral 0 to pi by 2 square root of cot theta d theta. Now cot theta square root is power half and cot theta is cos theta upon sin theta. So we have cos theta power half upon sin theta power half, and then sin theta goes in the numerator. Then we have 1 by 2 integral 0 to pi by 2 cos theta power half upon sin theta power half. So sin theta power half goes in the numerator and become sin theta power negative half d theta. So now the integral is in the form of 0 to pi by 2 cos m theta sin n theta d theta, which become, using the relation 1 by 2 gamma m plus 1 by 2. So gamma m plus 1 half plus 1 is 3 by 2 by 2 is 3 by 4 into gamma n plus 1. So n minus half plus 1 is half by 2 is 1 by 4 upon twice gamma m plus n plus 2. So half minus half plus 2. So 0 plus 2 is 2 by 2 we get gamma 1. Now 1 by 2 into 2 is 1 by 4. Here gamma 1 by 4 as it is. Gamma 3 by 4 we can express as gamma 1 minus 1 4, because 1 minus 1 4 become 3 4. Now this structure is in the form of gamma n into gamma 1 minus n, which is pi upon sin n pi. Gamma n into gamma 1 minus n is pi upon sin n pi. So we get 1 by 4 into pi sin pi by 4, and the value of n is 1 by 4. So n pi is pi by 4. Now sin pi by 4 is 1 upon root 2. So root 2 goes in the numerator, we get pi root 2 by 4. So this is we have to show for the given integral. We can try this question also by using improper integral form of beta function. In next video we will take few more important university questions. So see you in next video. Thank you.